So back in June 2015, I was in Home Depot, and I got approached to do a water quality survey, and naturally it led up to a salesperson wanting to sell me a water softening system. We just bought the home in April, and city water is kind of nasty, I thought, so we decided to go ahead with it. And so the next day I was headed up to North Carolina to see my brother, and I get a phone call, says they want to send somebody out to install it that day. And I was like, well, it's my son's home, I guess it'll be all right because he'll be there. So he came out, and he tells my son that he couldn't get it done because he didn't have enough pipe to do it. It turns out when I got home on Sunday, it turned out he was going to hook into the reclaimed water system, which is reclaimed sewer and such, and just for irrigation, which is right in this area somewhere. And I've grown the grass so well, I guess I'm not going to find it right now. But it was very accessible when he was here. So I came home on Sunday, and as you can see, we're walking across the driveway, so it gives you an indication. Here's our real water meter box over here. I came home on Sunday, I found the box here, which I kind of knew where it was anyway. And it just made sense to me that I was going to run right straight up alongside the house and probably go into the garage somewhere where the hot water heater and other pipes are coming in. So I went out back and grabbed the shovel, and I exposed the pipe so that way when they came on Monday it'd be all set, you know, make it easy for them. And first place I dug, I found it. It's kind of where I figured it was going to be. It's basically right here under these boards. And right here is where I watered the system to begin with. As you can see, it would have been, 3 or 4 feet of pipe probably each way, coming out of the main and then going back to it. But Monday come around, and you can see how far we're going here to where they actually ended up installing the system. But Monday came around, I said between 9 and 10, so I'm waiting and waiting. So noontime, I'm really aggravated, and I get a phone call. The guy says, calling to confirm your appointment for tomorrow. It's my understanding he's going to be here today. And so anyway, Tuesday comes around, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. I called around 11, I think it was, if I recall. And they said, oh yeah, they're going to be there. In fact, the supervisor's coming. He's right up the road. So I was like, okay. So they got here around noontime. And we're going over. I showed him where the pipe was that I exposed, and where the meter was. And he argued with me. Not really argued, but told me, no, that's not where it is. He says it's going to be coming in over near your bathroom. I was like, no, I don't think so. So he came over here near the bathrooms. He dug down right in that area there, and he found a copper pipe, and he said that was it. So they hooked in there, and they dug and laid the pipe here, back around to where the system is right now. And so they hooked it up, and lo and behold, surprise, it didn't work properly. Ends up, I was right on the pipe, so what they did is they just left it right here where it is. I actually added the box there, that gray box to the left, for the electrical. I put an outlet there because they had just ran it through the wall with a thin wire, which I guess is, you know, typical for companies because they don't have the electrical license, I suppose. So anyway, instead of moving the system, they wanted to run the pipe down the length of the house just about. As you can see, the ends here. It's way down the other end. And so they did. It worked. Imagine that. Pipe I showed them worked. So, but then the pipe goes out about here, and it goes all the way down the length of my yard. Right about here, they dug in and snapped my internet cable that was coming in. Had to get that fixed. But then they buried a pipe probably about 3 inches below the soil, 4 at the very most. And so back in November, I think it was, beginning of November, end of October, I called them because the water was looking dirty, and they sent somebody else out here. And he was supposed to call before he came, and I had run up to the Home Depot, and I got home about 15-20 minutes before he was supposed to be here, and he was leaving. Only things he said to my wife was, asked her if we used the water at 2 in the morning. She said no. And I caught him, and he just told me what he did. He said he flushed the system and put some water in a glass, and it looks nice and clear. So he leaves. About a week and a half later, I start hearing an alarm going off on the system. It says low salt. So I come out and look. Sure enough, it was empty. But just before you come, it was about 3/4 full. I was told the thing would last about a year. So then I go up, I get some salt, I put it in there, and about a week later, maybe a week and a couple of days, the alarm goes off again. Sure enough, it was out of water, out of salt again. So here you see this time of regeneration, 2 a.m. Okay, it appears as though he set that to do that every night. Because I called them when that happened. They were going to send someone out the day after Christmas. And it's okay, but the day before, or maybe 2 days before Christmas, I got the water bill. Well, the water bill doubled. And I had it. The guy called me the day he was coming. I told him forget about it. I didn't want him here. I'm going to have someone check it out. But as you can see, I found the interesting part of it. He's got it regenerating every night, gushing out a ton of water. I actually stayed up till 2 a.m. and that's how I caught it for sure. And so anyway, here it is. Oh, February 13th. I've called and complained. You know, last time I called, I was told I had to talk to some Jason Stinney, I believe the name was, in Orlando, and they switched me over to him. Well, I got his answering service. He assured me he was in the building, he'd have him call me back. Well, lo and behold, I've never heard a damn word from him. As you can see, it's a Rainsoft product. It was introduced to me through Home Depot, and it's installed by Florida Energy. They're out of Altamont Springs, Florida. Okay, so it's never been nothing but a headache the whole damn time I've had it. Right now it's not functioning. I'm gonna get it going today. I downloaded a manual from the internet, and so I'm gonna work with that, grab some more salt, see if I can't get it running, because I don't trust a damn one of them. My suggestion to anybody: go to Lowe's, You know, Lowe's has decent systems. You can get it half the price, if not more than half. Install it yourself or pay someone to do it that knows what they're doing. But stay the hell away from Florida Energy. Terrible customer service, terrible workmanship. The guys don't have a clue what they're doing. Not much more I can say about it.